Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I'm going to show you how to make the Cheerful Beanie. Let's get started. So, the materials you will need for this hat are some yarn and a hook. And you can choose whatever yarn and hook that you would like to use. I'm going to make a baby hat, so I'm going to choose thinner yarn and a smaller hook. This is some yarn that I received from newcraftday. This is 100% soft acrylic. This is called DHFZ Milk Cotton. It is a 50-gram ball. I'm not sure of the yardage. They did not list that. And there's not a lot of information on the package. It does say it's color 2371. I do believe on their website it says the colors like yellow blue or blue yellow. And it is about a size 2 or a lightweight 3. I'm going to use a 3.5 mm hook. This hook is also from newcraftday. So if you want to take a look at their website, go ahead and follow the links that I'm giving you below, and you can see what you would be interested in on their website. The yarn is $2.77 each, and the hook set is a set of 8 hooks with snips, and it is $8.91. So if you're interested in any of that, I will link it below. So the stitch that we are featuring this month for Paying It Forward Friday is the linked half double crochet. So I'm going to make a smaller size hat, say for a baby, and I'm going to start with a magic ring. If you do not like the magic ring, go ahead and chain 4 and then join. This is how I do my magic ring. I make an X on my fingers, put my hook in and pull a loop up. Rearrange the yarn in my hand so the working yarn is over here, and then I'm going to chain 1, 2, and now in your ring, if you have created a ring with a chain 4, chain 2, and then we're going to start our linked half doubles. So we are going to go into the first chain that you made and pull up a loop, and then we're going to go into the ring and pull up a loop, and we're going to yarn over and go through all 3. That's our first linked half double crochet we're creating. We're going to make 12 of those. So this is the first one, the second one, and each one after this one will be made the same exact way. We will go into the second bar here. See that? There's 3 bars, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go into the second bar, and we're going to pull up a loop. Now we're going to go into the ring and pull up a loop. And we're going to yarn over and go through all 3. Second one made. Going to make the third one, go into the second loop and pull up a loop. Going to go into the ring and pull up a loop. Yarn over and go through all 3 loops on your hook. We're going to continue that until we have 12. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now I'm going to cinch the magic ring here, magic circle, And then I'm going to slip stitch into the first half double, linked half double crochet. Okay, we have 12 linked half double crochet stitches. Now we're going to increase like we would at the top of any other hat. And the way we do that is we increase until we get the diameter of the hat, and we take that times pi. Now, depending on the size of hat that you want to make, I will put a broad range of sizes in the description box below, and you can go by that if you do not know the size that you're going to make, and if you just want to aim for a certain age group, that will help you. If you do know the size of head that you want, just keep working and increasing until you get to the number that you will reach in diameter times pi, and that will be your circumference of your hat. And that's how you can start any hat from the top down. I do have a video that I will try to link below that explains this in great detail, but I'm going to go ahead and work until I get to a diameter that will reach a newborn size once I times it times pi. So I'm going to go ahead and increase, and we increase just like we would any other hat with any other stitch. The second round that we do, we will have to increase our stitches by 2. So we have 12. We are going to have 24 by the end of this round. So we will always chain 2 when we start our rounds. We will go into the second chain and pull up a loop. And we will go into that same space as the chain 2 and pull up a loop. Yarn over and go through all 3. Now, since I am increasing this round, I'm going to put 2 linked half double crochets in each stitch all the way around. So go into that second bar and pull up a loop. Go into that same stitch again and pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through all 3. That's 2 linked half double crochets in that same stitch. And now we're going to put 2 in each stitch all the way around. So we would just proceed by going into that second bar and pulling up a loop, next stitch and pulling up a loop. Yarn over, go through all 3. Go into the second loop, pull up a loop, go into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. Just going to continue that all the way around. A slip stitch into the top of that first linked half double crochet. Starting on round 3, we are going to chain 2 like we do every round. Go into your second chain from the hook, pull up a loop, go into the same stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through all 3, and then we need to put another one in there. So go into the second bar here, pull up a loop, same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. Now we're just going to do 1 linked half double crochet in the next, and then 2, and then 1, and then 2, and then 1, all the way around. So the next one, we'll go into the second bar here again and pull up a loop, next stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. Second bar here, pull up a loop, next stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3, and we need another one in that one. So second bar, pull up a loop, same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. The next one will be 1 linked half double crochet, and then the next one will be 2 linked half double crochets. We're going to do that all the way around. At the end of round 3, I will count our stitches, and I will meet up with you in just a moment. At the end of round 3, you will have 36 linked half double crochets. We're going to start round 4. Round 4, we are going to keep increasing. We will do 2 linked half double crochets in the first, and then 1 linked half double, and then 1 linked half double, and then 2 linked half doubles, just like we would normally increase at the top of a hat. So start the round by chaining 2, going into your second chain from your hook, pulling up a loop, going to the same stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3, go into that second bar there, pull up a loop, same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3, 2 in the same spot. Now we are going to work in the next stitch, go into that second bar and pull up a loop, next stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3, second bar, next stitch, yarn over, go through all 3, second bar, next stitch, yarn over, go through all 3, second bar, same stitch, yarn over, go through all 3. Gonna repeat that all the way around. So just think in your head. We start out with 2, then we do 1, 1, then we do 2, then we do 1, 1. All the way around, and I will meet back up with you when we are at the end of this round, and I will let you know how many stitches you should have. At the end of round 4, you will have 48 stitches, and we will keep increasing as we do normally with a hat. In this next round, we will do 2 in the first stitch, and then 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. We're going to keep doing that until you reach the diameter size that you want for the size of your hat. I do believe the next round will probably almost get me there. I will measure really quick. About 8-ish centimeters and 3 inches. So the way we do that is we would take 3 inches times 3.142, which is pi. That will get you a circumference. The circumference would be 9, about 9.5. So that would fit a preemie pretty well. So if you wanted to stop here, if you're right around that size, go ahead and stop there. I'm gonna keep going. I think probably 1 or 2 more rounds will get me to a newborn size. Newborn hat, roughly depending on the size of the newborn, because we're not all born the same, usually between 12 and 15 inches. I mean, it just depends on the baby. So I'm gonna work until I hit right around that area where I will stop, and then I will go down the hat, the body of the hat, without increasing. So each round we are going to continue increasing until you reach that diameter that you're looking for, and the increasing will follow just like any hat that you've ever made before. This, like I said, this coming up round, we are going to do 2 stitches in the first, and then 1, 1, 1, and 2. The next round we will do 2 stitches in the first, and then 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 2. So we will do 2 this round. We'll do 2 and then 3 individual stitches, and then 2, 3 individual stitches, and then 2. And the next round after that, you would add one of those stitches in between, so it would be 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. So I'm going to go ahead and keep increasing. Starting on my round 5, I'm going to slip stitch into the top of my first linked half double crochet and chain 2. I'm going to go into the second chain from the hook, pull up a loop, go into the same stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. Second bar there, pull up a loop, same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. That is my 2 linked half double crochets. Now in the next 3 stitches, I'm just going to do 1. So in the second bar, pull up a loop, next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. Second bar, next stitch, yarn over, go through all 3. Second bar, next stitch, yarn over, go through all 3. The next one, I'm going to put 2 in there. So second bar, next stitch, yarn over, go through all 3. Second bar, same stitch, yarn over, go through all 3. Going to repeat that all the way around. Next round, in between, I will have 4 half linked half double crochets. And then if you need to keep increasing, just add one of those linked half double crochets in between your 2. So you always start with 2, and then you'll do your linked half double crochets in between 2 linked half double crochet stitches. So this round I have 3, next round I will have 4 singles, and the round after that I would have 5, and I would continue increasing until I got to the size that I need to make my hat, body of my hat. So I'm going to go ahead and get to my size. I will measure at that point, and then we will continue on from there. So I will meet back up with you once I meet my diameter. At the end of round 5, you should have 60 stitches. And my measurement right now is measuring almost 4 inches, and that makes it about 12.5 inches in circumference. So I'm going to do one more round of the increasing for a newborn. I could stop now, but I'm going to go ahead and do another round anyway. I'm going to do one more round, and this round I'm going to start with 2 stitches at the beginning and then do 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. So I'm going to do 2 stitches, 4 stitches of the single stitches in between, and then 2 more stitches all the way around like we have been doing. And then if you need to keep increasing, just keep going up round after round, increasing the center stitches in between those 2 doubles that you have each round. And then when you get to your measurement, the diameter, times it times 3.142, and that will give you your circumference. Now, just as a reminder, below in the description box, I will put a wide range of sizes that are general sizes, and you can go by those if you want to make a hat for somebody that you don't know their measurement, but their age. So with that, I'm going to do one more round, and then I will meet back up with you to start doing the body and the brim. At the end of this round, you will have 72 stitches. I'm going to measure mine. And we are at 4.5 inches. .5 times 3.142. So we have 14, a little over 14 inches. So I'm going to stop there and I'm going to do the body of my hat now. If you want to keep increasing, you can increase your middle stitches in between your 2 linked half doubles by 1 each round. So if you were continuing on for round 7, you would start with 2 and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single linked half double crochets and then 2. Okay, but I'm going to stop on my round 6 here because I have 72 stitches, 4.5 inches for the diameter, which will make for a 14 or so inch circumference hat. So once you are done increasing, you will just work the body without increasing. You will chain 2, and you will go into that second chain from the hook and pull up a loop, and go into that same stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through all 3, and then you will work 1 linked half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. So your stitch count will no longer change when you're done increasing. It will be the same. Make sure that you are slip stitching into your first linked half double crochet of the round and starting your first stitch in that same one. And you will end up with the same amount of stitches each round until you get to the measurement from top to brim that you want to stop and do your brim. This is a great stitch not to have a brim. So if you want to keep working the body of a hat so that you could just fold it up for the brim instead of doing a special brim on it, you sure can. It's a very nice stretchy stitch. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to go until about I get about 4 to 5 inches from the top of the hat to the bottom of the hat, and then I'm going to decide if I want to do a brim or just keep working the same stitches. So I will meet back up with you in just a little bit. All right, so I am to the part of my hat where I want to stop working and I want to create the brim. So the brim, I am going to do a half double crochet, front post and back post. But first I want to do a round of half double crochets. So I'm going to start with a chain 2, and I'm going to put a half double crochet in that same space right there. And then I'm going to put a half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And then I will meet back up with you once we get our half double crochet round done. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, so once you get your half double crochet round done, slip stitch into your first half double crochet and ignore that chain 2. Okay, then we're going to chain 2, and we're going to put a front post half double crochet in the first stitch here. So we're going to yarn over, going to go into the stitch just like this from right to left, still seeing your hook in full view here in front. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and go through all 3 stitches. Okay, that's front post half double. Now we're going to do a back post half double crochet. We're going to yarn over. I like to turn my work like this, put the hook in like this from right to left again, except now that you'll see the stitch is in front here, but the front of your work is here. So if you're doing it correctly, you won't see your entire hook by looking at your work, as you should. You have to turn the work to see everything. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and go through those stitches. Okay, now we're going to repeat the front and the back over and over till we get all the way around the hat. And then the next round, we will go in to all of the post stitches. We'll work around those post stitches. So whenever there is a front post stitch, we will do a front post. If wherever there's a back post, we will do a back post. Also, if there is a brim that you prefer and you don't like post stitches, go ahead and do that. It's up to you, it's your creation. I'm going to continue with the front post and back post half double crochets all the way around, and I will meet back up with you when I get to the end of this round. Get to the end of your round, slip stitch into your beginning front post half double crochet, and then continue on by chaining 2, and putting a front post half double crochet around your first front post half double crochet, and a back post half double crochet around the last back post half double crochet, and alternate like that all the way around. Unless you are doing a different brim, then continue on with your own brim. I'm going to meet up with you once my brim is about 1.5 inches, and then we'll just wrap up the tutorial. So I will see you in just a moment. So here's my finished hat. It is all done. I have woven in all of the ends. This hat would be completely reversible at this point because the linked half double crochet is a reversible stitch. It's the same on the back as it is on the front, and so is the front post, back post half double crochets. So this hat is completely reversible. I made the newborn size, but like I said, you can make any size that you would like. I'm going to leave general sizes in the description box below if you need those to help you decide how big and how long to make your hat. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I appreciate you. If you want to make a cowl in the round or anything else in the round, it is as easy as making this hat. Just go ahead and do any multiple of stitches and then join in the round and then chain 2 and go on just like you did every single round of the body of the hat. I will leave a link below to the yarn and the hooks if you are interested in those, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you, and until next time, guys, bye.